Welcome back to part 3 of our trauma discussion. And remember that we just left off about teacher self-care. Remember, we're all different. Find what works for you. Take care of yourself physically, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, socially, and professionally, because we want you to be the best you can be for these students. With that in mind, remember, we have another trauma that has hit us hard this past year, and that is the COVID-19. So therefore, the school district has come up with our why, that we are taking the following precautions, and we need us all to follow them for our own safety. First of all, we want to follow the state, CDC, and TEA mandated guidelines. We want to address the concerns of our staff and community, and we want to help prevent the spread of the virus so that we can keep everyone safe while they're here at school. Therefore, we are asking staff to make sure you self-screen every morning before coming to work. We're hoping that parents will also be screening their children every morning. We typically answer the following questions, and if we answer yes to any of these questions, we stay at home. Are you feverish? That means temperature of 100.4 or better. Have you had a loss of taste or smell? Do you have a cough? Difficulty breathing? Shortness of breath? Headache? Chills? Sore throat? Shaking or exaggerated shivering? Significant muscle pain? Diarrhea? Remember, if the answer is yes, that one of those things has just come up, please stay at home. We are going to require all staff to wear masks while on campus. There are some exemptions during this. We are going to also have available some shields, PE, athletics, band, and when social distancing is observed, you won't have to have the mask on. But students in grades 4 through 12 will be expected to wear a mask as well. So we must make sure we set the good example. Our primary students may wear a mask if they wish, but they're not required to. Visitors are going to be coming to our campus still, so we're going to screen our visitors and ask them to wear a mask. The visitors will be kept to a minimum, and we're going to ask them to remain in the office areas. Parent pickup. If a child is sick or if a parent needs to come pick up a student for some reason, we're going to ask them to pull up, call in, and then someone will walk the student out to the vehicle. We're going to have hand sanitizer available in the classrooms and at the main entrance. Please make sure you use this and you encourage your students to use this regularly. But nothing beats hand washing. So frequent hand washing, we encourage all of you to wash your hands, use soap and water frequently. Speaking of water, drinking water needs to be brought in a bottle, and then we can use the refill system, not the fountain. We want to slow the spread of this disease. Windows. If your classroom has windows, circulation is so important. So therefore, when reasonable, you may open them up. Outside classrooms. If the day is nice, please make use of the outdoors as your classroom as appropriate. But make sure the administration on your campus knows where your class is meeting and they have okayed this. You can see we have the precautions set in place for our COVID-19. Please make sure you're watching for changes and updates and follow them as we are directed. The last thing is a threat assessment team. Last year, the district, in compliance with Senate Bill 11, formed a threat assessment team. You can see the members listed there on your screen at this point in time. This was by law, and we have resources on our campuses and protocols to follow when threat occurs. So, when that happens, you notify your administration and allow them to take immediate action. The team will meet hopefully within 24 hours to review information and investigate. So, what is a threat? Well, a threat includes behaviors such as verbal threats, threats of self-harm, bullying, cyberbullying, fighting, the use, possession of a weapon, sexual assault or harassment, dating violence, stalking, or assault. That is the definition that was given to us in state law. So therefore, what things need to be reported to this threat assessment team? Well, any threatening statement, gestures, or artistic impressions need to be brought to that team. Persons with ongoing, unresolved grievances with members of the school community. Unusual or bizarre communications or behaviors. Information about someone expressing thoughts, plans, or preparation for violence. Concern that someone may be about to harm themselves. Behavior that significantly disrupts the learning or working environment. Behavior that seems troubling or disturbing. Persons seeming isolated or alienated from others. Anyone unknown to the school. And anything out of the ordinary. So, how does this affect the way we daily operate our school? Well, it does not affect what you've always done. You follow the school's normal protocol to make the environment safe. This means notifying your administrator so they can begin dealing with that situation. The administrator is to notify a person on the threat assessment team. Typically, that's going to be Mr. Rush, because he'll be the lead on this team, and so an email to him as soon as possible after the situation is contained is appropriate. If the administrator chooses not to, make sure you are sending one yourself. Also, anyone can report anything to the threat assessment team by an email or just going on to the website and filling out the See Something, Say Something link on the Snyder ISD webpage. So what does the threat assessment team do? Well, the team will gather all the information about the situation, review how we reacted to the situation, or how we should react to the situation. The team will make recommendations to improve how we could handle the situation, to make certain that our schools remain safe and secure. The team may assign additional consequences or actions to help minimize the threat from becoming even more severe. The team will help monitor the situation to help minimize any threats. If you have questions or concerns about this information, first of all, please contact your campus administration, because they're going to know their Tier 1 RTI behavior expectations, and you're going to follow those, and you're going to help create this great, safe environment. If you continue to have further questions or concerns, you can contact John Rush at jrush@snyderisd.net or 903-801-1144. That is his cell phone. Or you may contact Kathy Scott, kscott@snyderisd.net or extension 5111. Thank you for paying attention. We're going to have a great year as we work together to help minimize stress and anxiety for our kids, ourselves, our community, and it's going to be an awesome year. Have a great 2020. 2021 school year.